Hello, everyone. I'm Vivek Raja, VP of Product at Nextem and AWS User Group Madurai organizer. So I all welcome you all for Madurai Revamp 2023. So this event is exclusive for so many reasons. So one, we have a lot of agenda for this particular day. We wanted to show you how our community has been working throughout this particular this one. So we have been organizing a lot of events, meetups, and initiatives. So we will walk you through what 2022 was with us. How has that been with us? And then we proceed on to our main part of this today's talk, which is our Women in Tech panel. We are celebrating International Women's Day. So we have a lot of folks who will be sharing things with us. And alongside me, I am a host, Neetu here. Hi, Neetu.
Hello everyone. Hello Vivek. It's a pleasure to
How's it
be
going for
back.
you?
I- All good.
Yes.
How about you?
Great year, great year. So me
Yeah.
and Neetu just hopped in back to our respective cities after we were in AWS Community Day, Hyderabad. It was a wonderful event.
Hyderabad. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was really fun
So
to connect with all the cloud enthusiasts. So yeah, it was.
awesome. So let's not this one. Let's hop on to our first part of our today's talk. Um, So we heartily welcome you all for today's session. And what will be the agenda? We'll rewind what was happening in 2022 and what was a year for us. It was an amazing year. This was last year is when we started actually this user group. It was February 24, 2022, and it's been hardly 10 months, and we made a lot of things around this community. So we like to share what we have done so far, and then we'll proceed with women in tech discussion, and then we have one of our exciting part of this today's talk where we'll be announcing a lot of initiatives for 2023, and I can assure you that it's going to benefit a lot of folks around here.
Right. Yeah.
So so few rules is a house rule that we need to keep in mind. One is you need to be aware of each other. So be aware of who are all present in this particular meetup. You have YouTube chat to pull up the questions, but also make sure that there are a lot of other folks in this particular talk. So you don't have to mess things up here. So be kind, be respectful to anyone over here. And also feel free to throw out any questions, provided that it's respectful. We like to take you, guide you, and so on, and be open to all of the questions because people here are from different communities, different background, and different countries and different time zones as well. So be open to everyone, and it's like to embrace other cultures and communities. So, and the first part, the Easter egg of particular today's talk is we have a social media contest. So feel free to tag us at AWS UG and post us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. So if you can want to win this particular contest, you have to be a member of our user group meetup, which will be at the end of this particular. The QR code will be shown in the chat as well, and post what you find interesting about today's events. So how did you like it, and who are all there? So try to post about it, and the lucky winner will be getting a $50 AWS credit, not just one, every many. So we don't want to reveal the count, so keep posting. So for those who are very new here, this AWS user group Madurai, I have founded it around when it was February 2022, and one differentiation or one motivation to start this particular user group was myself, who is from the city Madurai, which is in South India. I have to travel nearly 400 kilometers or 500 kilometers to attend community events, which is happening in other metropolitan cities such as Chennai, Bangalore, and so on. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to start here for my own hometown. And the one differentiation I want to really bring in is that I strongly believe that there is no barrier that is should be there for knowledge or technology. So, which is why we like to break all the linguistic and diversity barriers, which includes we wanted to speak in, we want to make everything in bilingual English and Tamil, so it reaches a lot of folks. And also, we embrace people from all diverse cultures and backgrounds. So, with that being, we like to say this community is of the people. We are solely running because of you. And we are here to help you out for your professional and career goals. And together we make this community awesome. So we are by the people. So, Neetu, are you ready to rewind 2022 right now?
Sure, sure. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Excited. We had a lot
So,
of achievements that we made. I mean, many contributions that we made to the community in the year 2022, and we want to continue the same with your help in 2023 as well. So yeah,
yes,
I think
exactly.
we started with bilingual tech talks. Vivek, do you remember like the last IWD panel that we had, and we had IWD sessions basically, and it was bilingual. We had it in English as well as Tamil, right?
Yes, exactly. That was one of the first bilingual session that ever happened in India as well. So, concentrating on the language Tamil. And do you know about the host Anusha? So, I guess that was one of the remarkable part of this IWD 2022 as well.
Yes, yeah. And she also went
So,
on to become a community builder based on her
yes, exactly.
contributions to the community. Yeah,
So just to give a insight, Anusha is a member of Madurai, and she was just a college student, and that was her first opportunity to host our event for us. So she was quite not aware of how to do it, but we helped her to do that, and she was very interested to do it. Moving on, she contributed a lot to this community, and eventually she became a community builder in the next cohort itself. So I think we are all proud and happy for her as well.
yes,
So, and then we launched a big boot camp, which is right after our inaugural. So, this was happening during March 15. Our community was co-founded in April of 24, and we launched a big boot camp
February,
in March 15, less than in 20
February
days.
24.
Yes, yes. So that cloud practitioner bootcamp was aim is to make sure that everyone is aware of what is AWS or wants to learn what is cloud computing. And we made it this particular bootcamp into 13 episodes, which spanned over 3 months. And we had 11 speakers. We had designed some very good tasks for you to learn, implement, and do hands-on. And we evaluate those tasks for you and give you very personal opinion as well and feedback. And we had a one major capstone project along with it. And Neetu, do you remember one of the best aspects of this particular bootcamp?
Yeah, I do. Even I was one of the speakers, like first time speakers. Uh, UG Madurai has, I mean, apart from being the co lead, I think the other benefit that it has given me is the confidence to actually speak. Because though I knew a lot of things before, but I was never able to speak. And now with, I think I have made around 3 to 4, appearances as a speaker. So it speaks about why you should be contributing to the community, why should you be part of the MDU community. So yes, so we
Ex-
had like around 400 first time AWS users during this boot camp. We had 8 new, I mean, first time speakers, so people who had not spoken before, just like me, they had not spoken on any forum, technical forum. So we had such 8 such speakers. And yeah, I think Vivek, you can add more on this.
Yep. So since they were first time speakers, we took an extra care for them to help them to how to do public speaking. And also we reviewed their presentations. And also the best part is we made sure that they are comfortable enough to go live and speak about it. So we had more than 500 official participants, and out of which 400 people were the first time AWS users. So they were not, they knew that what was AWS, but they never used it or never even had an account. So we helped them to create accounts. They were also exploring AWS and so on. We had nearly 1,400 live plus live viewers throughout the bootcamp. And post the bootcamp ended, we had more than even 2,500 people watching the videos and getting help out of that. So I think that was one of the remarkable, the first footstep that we took in this particular community. And moving on, we created with this bootcamp, we felt a strong need to create study groups. So people wanted to not just learn about cloud practitioner, but they also wanted to do and learn about other certification fields such as DevOps and Developer Associate and Machine Learning Specialty and so on. So we went on to create two certification study groups, which was the Cloud Practitioner Study Group, where it helped focus on newbies and beginners, and we also had a solution architect associate study group where people of experienced professionals were joining together to share resources, learn together on a particular topic, and share their insights. So I guess, Neetu, you are also part of the certification study group, right?
Yes, yes. I am part of the solutions architect study group, and yeah, I'm preparing for it. So it kind of helps to talk to like-minded individuals. I mean, we don't have to study every day, sit together and study, but basically we share ideas. If we are stuck somewhere, we can share that, and that way we can get help from people like who have already either given the certification, or people who have tried some hands-on.
Exactly. So, and then we started one of the most innovative and the one and only initiative in this whole AWS community, or is that we started creating and writing comics based on AWS. I guess that it would be better if Neetu explains it because she was heading this complete comic initiative for us.
Yeah, so like the idea kind of came up from when I was kind of reading stories to my daughter, and I realized that what if we could tell the story of, I mean, we could teach AWS in the form of a story, something which, and who does not love comics, right? We have a hero, we have a villain, we have sidekicks. So why not kind of put that into perspective and create a story out of that? So I started writing, and I think Vivek has been very supportive of the ideas, of the crazy ideas that I throw at him. So he told me to go ahead with it. I wrote the first draft of that, and I kind of approached someone. It did not work out with the design, and then I approached someone within our community, Harsha, who's been the one who has been designing the entire comic. So she puts the life into the entire story with her graphics, and it has kind of really propelled the entire, I mean, the community as well, because this has been very innovative. The comics way of sharing the details about AWS services, like we have a lot of services that we talk about in the comics. So that has been the first time it has been done in the within the Indian community, or I think around all AWS communities.
Yes, it
So
was one of the first in the global community as well. Yeah.
yeah. So that way, kind of, we could make a difference, and I think people really enjoyed reading the comics. We are in the stage of publishing the fourth episode, so I've already written the draft of the fourth episode, given it to Harsha, and she's designing around it. So yeah, that's
So
the
if you want to
so go on, go on, go
Yes.
on.
So if you want to do catch up on the first three episodes, it's available in our Slack channel, and also you
Yeah,
can take a look at in our social media. So for people who are part of the social media contest who wanted to win the $50 AWS credit, go ahead and retweet this particular comic if you find it, and see. And you can also throw us what feedback you have about this particular cell. So the very interesting part is the hero uses AWS service and saves the city, whereas the villain tries to use the same AWS service to destroy the city. So how would it look like? So that's the whole
right.
context of this particular comic. Take a look at that as well. So moving on, we started a quiz series, a quiz tournament based out of an AWS. So who wouldn't like same as how people are liking comics? Of course, everyone likes to have some competition as well, right? And test their skills against someone. So that's the main reason about Quidditch, the AWS Quidditch, which is our quiz tournament. So we had a live quiz tournament which was happening a couple of months. Every month we had this tournament, and we had nearly active 100 plus active quizzers in every single tournament throughout the tournament, and it was hosted in a platform called Quiz Hub. So the main motive is that based on the conversations which have been going throughout the particular month in our insider community, which happens in our Slacks and our social media, we pick out questions out of that, and that's a test of your knowledge as well. So the winners get some exciting AWS credits and prizes, and they can use that to explore more AWS. So this was one of our fun after hours. Mostly it happens in the week, Saturday weekends, Saturday nights. So one of the best ways to spend the Saturday night is to catch up us on this AWS quiz tournament. So soon it will be relaunching in this particular from 2023. Stay tuned for more updates on that. And yeah, so we have a deep racer. So people in the live stream, do you know what a deep racer is? So have you ever came across something called an AWS deep racer? So if not, I would like to also introduce to something called AWS deep racer. So we all have been fascinated with an idea of self-driving car, correct? So this is nothing but an 1/18th scale of a real car, or like which has four wheels and it self drives around a particular tag. How cool is that? And the best part is you get to create a model, machine learning model, and that will drive the car, self drive the car around the track. So, which might sound a little bit high tech and scary, but all you have to do is know very basic programming and you need to write one function, and that will help you to run the car. Sounds exciting, right? So this AWS Deep Space student link took place, and our community members were also part of it. So Purvik, Rashmi, Shubha, and Saundari were part of it, and they were in the top 350 out of 2,500 members who participated in that. So they are one of the active community members in our community. And Nitu, you know about four folks, right? We have some exciting announcement coming around with them, correct?
Yes, yes, we do. We do.
Great then. So going on to the next initiative, which happened in the month of August, is our Madurai Hackathon 2022. Neetu, could you explain what all we did for this particular hackathon?
Yeah, so we were a community partner for the Madurai Hackathon. We were there, I mean, throughout the 48-hour in-person hackathon, we were there, and we kind of helped the students like with the idea, so how they could formulate the idea. The problem statement was basically to provide smart city solutions for Madurai, the city. So we helped them with that, and we also kind of like Vivek was there, who provided them with the information of how, what AWS services are like. The cloud is all about, right? Vivek, I think you
Yes,
can speak
and
more about this.
yes, and since we were community partners, we were helping them to put their solutions in AWS cloud and do a POC around that as well. So a lot of teams have done that, and we also gave the best AWS solution for people who hosted their solutions in AWS. So that 48 hours was very fun, exciting to stay awake and work on some exciting solutions for our own hometown city, Mumbai. So that was one during which happened in August of 2022. And moving on, that's when the next announcement came in, which is our AWS community builders. So as you know, we had during the August, Anusha was one of the first members who started hosting events for AWS Madurai, and so on to become the community builder. And she, along with that, we have one of the active members, Sridhar, who also became a community builder along with Naina Malik. So, and the best part is in the recent announcement of the community builders, we have our own co-organizer Neetu who became the community builder. So, congrats for that as well.
Thank you, Vivek.
So, this didn't just stop with this particular titles and recognitions. We went on to become something great as well. So, we like to share the same, our big stage moments. So, Neetu, could you share your experience about going on your first big stage talk in live and in person?
Yeah, so it was at Bangalore. I was called by Ridhima, who is the program manager. She invited me to give a talk. Sorry. Uh, uh, so she invited me to give a talk about AWS services, and I took on the topic of fundamentals of data encryption and was able to present on it. And though I was like very nervous, but I think the community, Vivek and the other community members, they helped me a lot with my confidence and helped me to actually present. So he even reviewed my slides. So that way it was a great experience, and it has helped me in the subsequent like speaking engagements that I've been in.
Awesome. That was one of the best in-person talks which I've heard as well. So it was an amazing talk by Unitu. And moving on, what we did was we had AWS summit, community summit, which happened in Thailand during the month of September. So me and Neetu were also invited along with other community members from India and South Asia and so on, from the whole APAC community. And we are very much happy to also say that we had won the prize for Invent and Simplify Award. So for the innovations and initiatives that we have taken it and reached the masses of this particular community. So I would dedicate this particular the achievement to the entire community members and especially to Neetu, because they are the complete backbones of this one and couldn't have been achieved without them. So congrats. I should convey my congratulations to you all. And also, we were the community partners along with other several AWS user groups. We hosted AWS Community Day India Virtual Edition 2022. So that was one of the best community days which happened in India as well. So we had very good fun, a lot of speakers, and it was going on really well. So with that being said, we have coming to our hope you all are now aware that what all the efforts and the initiatives that we bring to make sure that you get benefited and you also help others benefited in this particular community. So hope you all do the same work you have been doing and stay till the end of this particular session, because we have very exciting initiatives that will benefit you, and we have amazing perks announcements lying ahead. So, but before that, we wanted to celebrate. This session is also dedicated for International Women's Day celebration, and we have Women in Tech panel, and our co-organizer Anita will be moderating it, and we all welcome other uh, speakers to be on stage right now. We'll be doing it right away.
Hello everyone. Hi Ananda. Hi Anya. Hi Maria.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
How are you all
Hi.
doing? I think
I'm good.
we have this panel from around the world. We have Barsha from Nepal, Ananda from Indonesia, Maria logging in all the way from the Pacific Coast, US, right? And Anya from Germany. So it's really great to have you all here. Thank you for accepting the invitation to speak. And I would really love for you to give a like 2 minutes introduction about yourself, so our audience knows about who you are and what you do. So starting with Maria.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Maria. I'm recently accepted in the AWS Community Builder program, and as together with everybody else in the panel, that's exciting news and great community to be a part of. Thank you so much for inviting me here today. I'm relatively new in the tech field. I've had several years of experience in business development, sales in different industries. I've always loved tech, found it intimidating coming from humanities and fields not so techy, but as things in the world changes, technology became so much more approachable, and I felt that was something I wanted to explore, and it turned out to be something I really enjoy learning more and more about. So I'm preparing for taking my solutions architect exam soon, and the developer one I'm working on as well. Yeah, I think that's like a quick presentation of who I am. Yeah.
Great. So Barsha, could you go on?
Hi everyone, I am Barsha. Recently got accepted as AWS Community Builder. I'm based out of Nepal, and I've been leading AWS User Group Nepal since almost 1.5 years. And I work in a cloud consulting company called Genis as Growth and Outreach Manager, where I basically lead professional services and act as the secretary to the board of the directors of the company. Looking forward to learn, listen from experiences. Thank you, Niti, for having me.
It's really great to have you all here, first of all. So Ananda, could you present your what do you do, who you are?
Okay, thank you so much for having me here. My name is Ananda, and now I'm living in Indonesia. I'm already with such HANA, we're becoming AWS Container Hero in this March too, and already become AWS Community Builder too since 2021, and currently working as a cloud engineer in system integrator company in Indonesia. And yeah, thanks for having me here, and yeah, let's learn together in this such great event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ananda. Anya, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, happy to be here. I'm Anya, I'm from Germany, and I'm a backend engineer working since 2 years at an IT company in Germany. And in March, I also was accepted as an AWS community builder, which is really awesome. And yeah, before I've been working as an engineer, I was a lawyer. And yeah, then I decided to switch careers and go for engineering.
Right. So, all right. So I think let's start with the discussion. Right. I think I've already introduced myself, so enough about me. So Anya, could you tell me, I started the introduction last with you, so let me start with the questions first with you itself. So when you said that you were a lawyer before you moved to tech, right? So what has been the biggest challenges that you have faced while making that kind of a career move, right? I mean, lawyer and tech is like very two wide spectrums of things, right? So how did you navigate, and what kind of challenges did you face?
Yeah, so I think one of the big challenges was to actually make the decision to switch careers, because I didn't have computer science in school. I had zero experience. And but then I thought, okay, the worst case would be just it didn't work out, and then I would still work as a lawyer, but that's not such a big deal. So I thought, okay, now or never. So yeah, and then during the studies, I was really lucky to have really nice co-students and teachers who were supportive. So when I was struggling, for example, with data structures and algorithms, I just asked them for support, and also my partner was supporting me. So this topic particular was one challenge, and the other challenge I would say is that I would have liked to have more contact to other female developers, but I had a little bit of a substitute by sharing my what I was learning online on different platforms, and so you get contact online to other female devs, which I also recommend to other people to do.
Okay, all right, that's great. That's great, Anya. To Barsha and Maria, right? I have a question. Like, I think you both work in some way into product business and product aspect of it, business development, outreach, and all that. So, how do you think companies can create a more inclusive culture? That values having diversity, and how do we support advancement of women in tech? What can the company do for that?
Yeah.
Right. So, either of you, like Maria, you want to go first? You can.
Yeah, sure. I feel the fact that technologies have like one of the biggest trends is technology democratization. Like people from all backgrounds, people with experience or no experience, have more access to technology, and every company eventually incorporates it and taking it further into the cloud and migration. All of this movement creates more opportunities for training, more opportunities for mentorship, for leadership programs, and we see a lot of women having leadership positions within tech companies, either being directly related to development and production, or part of like our side of the spectrum, at least the side of the spectrum at the moment, which is more on the business development aspect. But knowing the technologies and understanding the challenges of the people that work in the industry makes you a better leader too. So I believe that we have great, beautiful examples of women leading, and AWS is a great example too as a company with so many ambassadors. You see them on social media, you see them on LinkedIn. They're so inclusive and so active, and being part of this community builder program specifically, I feel connects us so much more with everyone in the field, but also the female element,
Right.
the support. So I think companies should embrace that in their employees, and not only hire or be more open into hiring people that are female and are starting a new career or upskilling their knowledge, but also for their existing employees to push towards inspiring them to learn more.
Right. Yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, that's something great you said. Barsha, please add on it. I think you have been with the Nepal UG and you have been part of Genies as well. So what's your perspective to it?
Thanks, Maria, for talking about the need of training and mentorship, because that's what I was about to say. For example, in Nepal, if you talk, there are very few idols, inspiration of women in such tech leadership position to look up to. for example, I am the first female community builder of Nepal. I mean, I had no one. I had to look up to Bhuvana. I had to look up to Neetu and other people. I mean, outside my exposure, right? So I think this company should not just focus on hiring people from different backgrounds, orientation, gender, but once you hire them, that's where the main important job starts. Um, I think they should roll out feedback forms, surveys frequently. See, girls, what are the limitations that you're having at work? What kinds of trainings you need? Are there any problems? I mean, I feel like
Right.
there are not much safer spaces for girls to go and talk. I mean, how can I mean, they might not feel comfortable to just go and say, hey, I don't know how to do this, can you teach me? I mean, how, I don't know how
Right.
comfortable the environment is. Do they have any enough mentors? Are they getting bullied all the time? Okay, you don't know how to do this, didn't you learn about this? So I think, having those frequent feedback forms, rolling out the surveys would be really helpful. And as Maria mentioned, this company should really ensure required trainings and certifications, and especially mentorship from people they can really look up to, people who can actually be the inspiration. Yeah, they do.
Right. And I think nowadays ladies are also venturing into content creation, right? Talking on social media, YouTube channels. So I think companies should promote that. I mean, just my thought process of it. Companies should promote their employees, the lady employees, to even go out there, try new things, right? Never stop them. Let them achieve more. The more free space you give, the more freedom you give to them, the more you get back, right? The companies are also going to benefit from it. So I think that's a really good thing. That's a good perspective you provided, Barsha.
Exactly.
Thank you. And now coming to Ananda, right? Ananda, like you have, I mean, you have had a very interesting journey, and coming from a very different background to coming into tech, right? Now you have become the idol for all the girls in your hometown in Indonesia, like community hero, right? So what's your I mean, what is your message to all those girls who look up to you, right? For like what should they do to move into this tech space, right? How do they approach it?
Yeah. Okay. I think Neto got an issue with their her video.
Yeah.
Upskill.
Who's back?
Yeah.
He's back, I
Okay.
think. And we lost her again, I guess. But I think Ananda, you got the gist, so
Can you?
maybe share
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, no worries. And yeah, I think I have something like a suggest or maybe a experience. Uh, a message for the girls in Indonesia or in my town, because yeah, in my country there is something like a common when the women just graduate from high school and they have to go work or married, and the necessary to do something new, something like in STEM or technology. And yeah, for the message is, yeah, effort and prayer and faith. That's, I think that's the keys. And yeah, maybe even there is there might be challenge along the way, but yeah, always remember that I think the result will be worth for effort. And I think yeah, for me and Indonesia, other people in the community, because the community, I think, is necessary and absolutely the place that we can grow together. Me, Parsha, Nitu, and all the people around in the community will help us. And yeah, that's, and we should join and grow together there. See.
Thank you, Ananda. Thanks for that. So
Uh,
what? Yeah, sorry, Maria.
Annette,
Go
I'm
on.
sorry. I do have an emergency at work, so I'm really,
All
really
right.
sorry to have to cut short. I want to say thank you once again for having me here.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
I enjoy seeing women choosing a journey and going after the things step out of your comfort zone. When you feel uncomfortable, that's the moment you're growing. So don't be afraid of that feeling. Okay, don't be afraid. Push forward. Apply for AWS Community Builder Program. There's a lot of great people that will incorporate you. They will bring you in. It's a great place to ask questions. I just recently been part of it, and I already see great connections with people. I feel comfortable asking questions. I don't feel everybody's there because they know everything. Everybody's still learning. So keep learning and keep fighting, okay? And I hope to see everybody again soon. Sorry for having to go. I'm so sorry.
No problem. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you.
Maria.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
I hope to connect with everybody on LinkedIn, okay?
Yeah.
So
Sure,
let's
sure.
keep in touch. Okay.
Let's keep
Sure.
in touch.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Maria.
Bye. Okay, so continuing the conversation, right? I mean, I wanted to talk about something around mental health, right? When you are in a new space, whether it's you're moving to a new career or trying to upskill, there are times when you feel depressed, anxious, right? The imposter syndrome strikes you all the time because you don't know something, you're venturing into something new. So, how do you handle that kind of feeling? Right, what should be done in those cases? I think many out there, many girls, many women out there might be feeling that. Women who come back from maternity leave, they might be feeling as well, all long sabbatical breaks. So how do you get overcome these feelings? Anya, do you want to take it,
Okay.
that question?
Yeah, I think for me personally, the most important thing is to talk about it to people I trust. So, like, again, my partner or family or close friends, because keeping things to yourself is normally not a good idea. And also, try to take enough breaks because, the tech world is moving really quickly, but you don't have to learn everything in the next month. So, take your time, take it slow, and don't feel pressured when someone else is faster than you, because everyone is working as her own or his own pace. So make sure you get enough rest, because burnout is really serious and it might really take a long time to recover. So take it slow.
Right. Oh, what about you, Barsha? How do you deal with it?
I just like to go out in the nature. I mean, that's my go-to thing. Just a minute, my mom's calling me.
No problem, no problem. So till then, Ananda, would you like to share, like, what's your way to cope with, anxiety or that mental health
Yeah,
problem? Sorry, Barsha, I just went over to
yeah.
Ananda. It's Ananda, could you share that, and then we'll come back to Barsha.
Okay. I think until now, with pleasure, I don't have a mental health issue, and I don't hope so. I mean, so far, what I do is what I love, and I enjoy it. Something like contributing to the community, to something like blogging and teaching in the community, and I think that's the key. I mean, for women or anyone who wants to go in technology, or it seems to make it as a hobby, and do it with pleasure. I mean enjoy it, and don't get aspect to it, and it will be helpful. See, I mean, and yeah.
Thank you, Ananda. So you need to love what you do, right? Then only you'll be able to
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
you won't feel depressed
because
if something goes wrong.
yeah because
Great.
because I have no secret about the mental health issue.
Okay, yeah. Please, Barsha, go on.
Yeah, I think first thing is you need to learn actually to prioritize yourself. You are important. If you're not feeling well, if you don't have the energy, you will not be put the energy at work. You'll not be able to, share that happiness with family or friends. I mean, you have to prioritize yourself first. Like Anja said, I mean, take breaks, and you should identify how do you want to enjoy your break time. For example, I really love to go to hikes or treks, or it should be somewhere around nature. I just need some trees around me, right? That's gonna do all the work for me.
Right.
And as Anja also said, I mean, you don't have to be everywhere at a time. You don't have to do everything at a time. So learn to set priorities in your life. I mean, everything might be important, but everything might not be urgent. So take your
Right.
time, right? It's your personal goals, it's your aspirations. You're not running away. Nothing is running away from you. If you have the passion, it's always going to be there. You just have to put some hard work, maybe. But I mean, just take a break, and I think learn to listen to yourself. That's how I do it.
Okay, great. All right. Let me ask the next question. How do you think you find a mentor in the industry, right? I mean, sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you get it. Sometimes you are not even looking for it, and you get a mentor. Sometimes you need to find a mentor. And what is it actually important to have a mentor? These are the questions that I have. Okay. I mean, anyone who would like to start?
I would like to start because
Sure.
mentors have
Sure.
changed my life, Neetu. I mean, I am where I am because of the mentorship. I come from a western part of Nepal. I'm not original of this capital city, Kathmandu. And I hardly knew any people in the capital city. I was like a teenage girl who was just here after her 10th and trying to figure out, I mean, what the all fuss is about. So I mean, I found these people, these mentors who thought I had some potentials. There is a speech by this Toastmaster winner Dhananjay on the topic "I see something in you." So it was something like that. So they were like, "I see something in you. I think I think you have potential. So this is how you should do it." So for me, mentorship hasn't been like so formal process. It hasn't been like, okay, we're starting the mentorship, we're gonna do this, that, or we're gonna have monthly calls or monthly meetings. It's not like that. But whenever they have given some time, or whenever we've met for coffee or for work, they've always guided me. They've always been very unbiased. Sometimes you were so passionate about something, sometimes you give your entire energy that you forget to think it from different perspective. You feel like all I know is the truth, all I know is the world, but that's not how it works. It's very vast. And these mentors help you do the reality check. They help you become very logical, become very practical, and they actually push you, because sometimes we need the validation. Sometimes we're like, okay, maybe I can't do it, maybe I don't have the skills, maybe, I mean, I don't know what are people gonna think, but they are just gonna be there and say, no, this is what you should do, and these are the consequences, best case scenario, worst case scenario. So this is, I mean, how you should make decisions. I mean, you always need that. If you have technical expertise, maybe you don't know how to make decisions, maybe you don't know enough negotiation skills. So I mean, we always need that balance, and mentors are going to help us do that. I have been very fortunate of having this amazing mentors in my life.
Right. Great to hear that. What about you, Ananda? Do you have any mentors, and how have they helped you shape your career?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm agree with Parsha, and it seems like my mentors, because I have a lot of mentors, and yeah, rather than mentors, they all already become my inspiration too in the technical. I see them about the journey, about what did they already, and yeah, we discuss it through the community, because I met them in the community too. And yeah, they give an advice, and also pros and cons based on their experience too. And they give me an advice in different perspectives, so we can choose another option. And yeah, the in technically and logically too, I agree with Barsha. And yeah, I think this is a really important. We have to a mentor in our journey, in especially in technology.
Thank you, Ananda. What about you, Anya? How has been your journey with mentorship?
Yeah, I didn't have a dedicated mentor yet, but actually tomorrow I have a mentor meeting. There's a platform for female developers. It's called Code Coffee Break, and they offer free mentorship for for women who are interested in tech or working as developers. So yeah, I'm curious about how this will go. But also, I think additionally to having a single mentor, it's also good to join different communities online. Like on Discord, you have open source communities, cloud communities. There are so many. So you have lots of mentors. When you have questions, you get lots of answers there. So you can get different perspectives too. And so I think a mentor is great, but don't focus on a single person. Try to get advice from lots of people too.
Right. That's great. That's great. So what I want to ask next is, what are the kind of initiatives around women in tech that you have been already part of, right? And what are you, I mean, what drives you toward these initiatives, and what kind of what such initiatives are you already part of? So Ananda, do you want to share?
Okay. I think I have an experience in 2017, the first time I become a speaker in a big tech event, and a dozens speaker there, and I'm only the women speaker, women from and yeah, and I think when I speak, I gotten something like imposter syndrome too, and got nervous. But that is the key, because after that event, uh, I did change the mindset, because after the big event, I met other women and get discussed with them, and also they something like interest to become a speaker too. We'll learn together after that, and yeah, that's the awesome moment, I think.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Anya, so how about you?
Yeah, my colleagues and me, we recently started a meetup for women in tech, and we had the first meetup at the beginning of March, and yeah, it was really nice. We were about 20 people, and I think it went really well. Some people already said, yeah, we are also coming to the next meeting. So we have like a mix of technical topics. So one meetup with technical, and then switching it with also like for soft skills. So yeah, how can you become a better leader or something like this? So yeah, it just started, and yeah, I'm curious to see how it's going.
Oh, great. So what is it concentrating on, the community? So it's going to help women with similar kind of interests?
Yeah, it's
Like,
in general.
what is this community? Mm-hmm.
It's
Sorry.
in general for women in tech. So yeah, any women who are in tech or who are interested to get into tech. Yeah.
Oh, great. Go on, Varsha. I think I already know about the initiatives that you are very passionate about. Go on. Our audience would love to know.
Yeah, I mean, when I organized the first meetup after the lockdown, we hardly saw female participation, and I was like, this is not good. I mean, this is not going to continue
Right.
further. Then I started looking for partnership around Kathmandu, and I found Girls in Tech. I found Women in Big Data. So they had some volunteers working based in Nepal. So I reached out to them, and we collaborated with both of these organizations for every other meetups, every other webinars, and we always requested them, guys, please, like, give this message to as much girls in tech, as much women in big data, all the network of female that you have, and please encourage them to participate, because we have something to give. We have the amazing network, all these seminars happening, and hands-on demos. So we started collaborating with them, and it's actually started increasing the number of female participating. And recently I have launched AWS User Group Nepal She Can project, where we are trying to go outside the capital. We want to take females from each province of Nepal. I mean, it's going to be a very rigorous selection process, and we are assigning mentors and giving them cloud practitioner training, soft skill training, personal branding training. And I mean, the goal is to make them community builders, so that their doors of global opportunity just gets opened. Yeah, these are a few of the initiatives that I have been taking.
That's great. That's so interesting that so many things are going on around the globe, like how women are helping each other. That's really great. And what you said, right, Barsha, like even now, I mean, when you go to a conference, you see that the ratio of men to women who come as audience, right, it's still not that, you cannot say it's 50-50. It's either 70-30 or 80-20, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, how do we kind of help girls, women overcome these kind of gender stereotypes, that you can only do a certain kind of things, you can only do certain kind of roles, certain kind of tasks. How do we help women overcome that or encourage them to overcome it?
Mhm. I think first thing, Neetu, we cannot change everything overnight. There are very less participation of girls than men because very less girls were educated, right? So it goes back to time. So but it's changing gradually. If you go to IT colleges this time, the number of girls going to IT colleges, it's increasing. So with time it's absolutely going to increase. And second thing, as we all have been discussing, we or women like us should be the inspiration. We should go out more, we should talk about the opportunities more. Like Ananda mentioned how she was talking to a big stage on a big tech event. I mean, we should go out. As I was mentioning, there are very few inspirations to look up to. Someone who's like studied tech and made a very successful career, balanced
Right,
personal and professional life, even doing amazing being a working parent. I mean, we need these people to come out in the market and share their experiences. Guys, this is doable.
right,
Guys, if I can do it, you can do it too. So I think if we do these two things, I mean, increase the number of girls in the colleges. I mean, it involves a lot of education, parenting a lot. Let's
right,
not go there, but I think it's
right,
gradually increasing. We are getting there.
right. What about you, Anya? What's your take on how we can encourage more women to step into tech or make that kind of career move with the courage that you have done it, right?
Mhm. Yeah, similar to what Barsha said, I also would recommend to share your stories online and what you're learning online. You can pick so many platforms: Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you like most. But even if you at the beginning have not many followers, if it's only one girl or woman you inspire, isn't that worth it already? So really, I have been active as a content creator for a few years now, and I had really, I don't know how many messages who said, yeah, you inspire me, and I'm so happy to hear this. So really share your stories. And also, yeah, if you have some time left, you can also offer mentorship, like on Girl
Sure.
Code, Women Tech. There are so many websites. It doesn't have to be much, like once a month. If you have a bit time, you can make a day of someone else. So yeah, I would say these two things I would recommend.
Great. What about you, Ananda? What do you think would help women?
I think I just get a resume because Barsha and Anya already share all those things that we have to encourage more girls and women, because I
Right.
think we can the first and foremost, I think, to change the mindset, because in my country especially, the mindset is really important, because most of people think that technology and also education is not really important, and with the inspiration about the education, about sharing each other in the community, will change the mindset. And yeah, the women can also do it, not only men. And yeah, that's it.
Great. That's great. Okay, so I think it's time for us to conclude the panel. But before, I'm not going to leave you three that easily. Any last, any words that you have before we kind of conclude the panel? Please, anyone can start, and you can provide your, like, you can give your advice, your guidance, or anything. Barsha, would you want to?
Girls, there is so much out there in life. It's never late to start a new thing. Just go out there, just prioritize yourself, have fun in life, don't be too serious. And especially sign up for challenges. When I was switching my career to tech, um, I thought a lot. I mean, I took the job offer after 2 years. It took me a lot of time, and I regret that. I mean, I thought for a woman or for anyone to work in a tech company, you should learn to code. I was very wrong. I was like, what am I going to do in a tech company? That's wrong. I'm enjoying. It's been around 2.5 years. I love my work. It's given me the global network, people like you. I'm learning new thing every day. So do it. Even though it looks very difficult, very challenging, you're going to find a way to enjoy it, and it's going to be worth it. So don't limit yourself. There is so much out there. Just keep exploring. Go out. Networking is very, very important, be it online network, be it offline network. Try to be a part of these communities, any type of communities, because that's where you're going to explore a lot of people and find like-minded people who are going to help you, who are going to mentor you, who are going to connect you with different new opportunities. Also build your personality online. I mean, build your personal brand. It's going to add a lot of value. I am a very good example. Nobody knew me, and I think now I've built a very good connection online and offline, and I feel like I have mentors from all around the world. So girls, go for it.
Thank you, Varsha. Ananda, would you like to say something before we conclude the panel?
Yeah, I think about for the last quote. I mean that I think do what you do is enjoy it. I mean, when you do something, always think that it will be usable even now or someday, and either for yourself or others, and it really helpful, and don't hesitate to ask other, join the community, and ask me. I mean, uh the now and the technology is a really big part, and you can reach out all people around the world and ask them to get mentorship. I mean, in AWS community builder, AWS user group Madurai, and other user group, and we can learn together there, and they will help us, and don't be afraid. And yeah, we can you can reach out us too in online, and we can learn together there. Yeah.
Sure. Yes, of course. Thank you, Ananda. Anya, please.
Yeah, already a lot has been said, so I don't have much to add, but just if you are interested in tech, you can get into tech, because there you don't have to be smart, you don't have to be a math genius, you can do it, you can get into tech, you can learn to code. If you get stuck, reach out, you will get help. So just don't give up, keep learning, keep connecting, and you will get there.
Thank you. Thanks to all these amazing ladies. I mean, for making out time. I know it's in the Asia zone. It's almost night, and for Anya, she's logging in during her afternoon time between her work, and same for Maria. She was just starting her day and she logged in. So I'm so thankful to all four of you for joining in, for talking to me, for discussing about topics which are very much relevant right now. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys. It was an amazing talk. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you for having us, and all the best.
Thank you.
Music of
Thank
Madurai.
you.
Thank
Guys are
you.
doing great.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
See you in all the
All the best to
mornings.
you all too.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So that was a wonderful panel. Really enjoyed it. There were a lot of
Yes, same
parts
here.
which we discussed, and thanks for hosting it. It was amazing moderating as well.
I think I
Now,
love talking to all the ladies. They're just amazing. So yeah, it's good to be part of. So so for everyone in the audience, all the ladies out there, I think being part of a community really helps you. So join our user group. We would be helpful, as we would be out there to help you as well, and or any other user group which is in your city, just join it. And as I think all the ladies on the panel said, reach out to people, because even if you are afraid to ask questions, don't be, because everyone has been at that stage where you are. So please go out there and explore. Yeah.
wonderful panel. So let's move to the next segment of today's session. We are going to take Madurai to a next level. So that's the main reason we have kept this particular session title as Revamp 2023. So we are very much excited to do this. So stay tuned to learn more about what we are going to do here. So I'll be taking on forward with this initiatives and announcements. Neetu will connect back at the end.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, everyone. So, are you all excited to learn what Madurai is coming to bring to you? So, don't worry, it's not just belonging to a particular region, but it's open to anyone who has loved technology, cloud, and AWS. So, first of all, uh, from this 2023, we are announcing our newest cohort of volunteers who will be helping us, guiding us, and to run events in our Madurai community region. So these volunteers we have sent a volunteer interest form back in December itself, and we are receiving more than 50 applications to become a volunteer in our AWS user group. So after a lot of shortlisting, we reached out to the volunteers. We had talk. We understood what's their fit and the aim and the community passion, and we have selected our volunteers for the next cohort. So for next 6 months, they will be volunteers, and it will be renewed on the basis of 6 months basis. And first of all, our first volunteer on board is Harshavardhini. So you must have also known about her work in the comics. So she has an amazing digital asset works, graphics, and photos and stuff. She'll be the lead for digital asset as well as social media. So she has been helping us, though she was not also part of our AWS user group volunteer or core group. She was helping us from the beginning of this user group. So right now she'll be leading the digital asset and social media. And welcome you on board, Harshavardhini. And then we have our event logistic lead, Harin Joshi. Harin Joshi is a wonderful community person. He's working as a consultant at Deloitte India right now. And me and Harin were working in several other communities in the past, and I thoroughly love his passion as well. So, welcome, Harin. I can see that you are live right now. So, hi, and welcome to our volunteers. Go ahead. And then we have Poovalan. Poovalan is an amazing another community person. He's been with us since the start of our AWS user group Madurai, helping us with the cloud practitioner bootcamp and so and so. So recently I met him a couple of days back at the AWS Community Day Hyderabad. So Poovalan is now working as a software engineer at FactSet. So he'll be leading us on event logistics, helping us to organize and run events, as well as he'll be looking after a couple of initiatives that we do as part of AWS community. And we have a social media lead, Shivanandini Tyagarajan. So she'll be helping us to promote and engage the audience members of AWS User Group Madurai in social media. And also we have Jagan. So Jagan is from Madurai, and he's been running with us since the start of this community. So he is well aware, he's deep rooted with the initiatives that we are taking place in Madurai community. So he'll be helping us to run this initiatives in a very flourished way, reaching out to more people and helping you guys be part of it as well as benefit most out of that. So welcome Jagan on board. And this is our newest cohort, Harshavardhini, Harin, Poovalan, Jagan, and Subhanandini. Thank you for your interest, and thank you for everyone who have applied for this volunteer group. And of course, we will never forget you who are all was very much interested. We have something coming up for you as well. So stay tuned right now. So the next section is for people who are very much interested to be part of AWS User Group Madurai. How you can also be part of our group. So thanks to all volunteers right now. Moving on to the next is our next big initiative of 2023, which is going to be College Cloud Champs. So we have been constantly receiving reach outs from college students in and around Madurai region as well as from other states. So the ultimate aim is to help them to facilitate or help AWS User Group Madurai to run events and community events in their respective college and universities. So that's why we also wanted to give a platform for our college students, for students especially, for help them to get started with cloud computing, AWS, and run towards their career goals and get a cloud-related jobs as well. So College Cloud Champs is our new initiative, and they will be representing us in their respective universities and colleges, and they will be driving their own community events in their college. So sounds awesome that. So for this first cohort of this particular College Cloud Champs, we have selected shortlisted 4 colleges from 4 different regions. So they'll be driving AWS User Group Madurai initiatives in their respective colleges. So first of all, I'd like to onboard Sarvesh, College Cloud Champ from the College of LML College of Engineering and Technology from Madurai, and welcome you on board. We loved your passion, why you want to run this community events in your college. I hope so you will keep this. And we have 3 people from the college, PSNA College of Engineering and Technology, which is from Tindakal, Sri Guru Varshini, Lokesh, and Divya. And their aim will be running this particular initiatives in their PSNA college. So congrats and welcome you all 3. And we have Anusha right now. Anusha has been with us for a long while. She, as you know, she's a community builder as well. And she will be part of this running initiative events at JPR Engineering College at Chennai. So welcome Anusha, and also she's our community builder as well. And one of our most active community members throughout this, not just in AWS User Group Madurai, but as well as in other groups as well. So I like to onboard and congratulate Rashmi, Purvik, Shubha, and Soundarya for becoming college cloud champs of their college, which they are part of Tumkur, which is outside Tamil Nadu as well. So they will be driving initiatives in there. So we are right now as part of this cohort of this pilot cohort of College Cloud Champs. We onboard all these 9 people, and we hope to penetrate into colleges and making sure all other college and beginners are benefited out of it. So stay tuned to hear more from these particular college champs. So anyone in the live stream or who are coming to this video, if you are interested to drive events in your college on behalf of us, please do reach out to us in Twitter or LinkedIn, and we'll be happy to help you out. So our next, the biggest initiative again. So to all the volunteers who are very much active to contribute to our community, and all the other people who have been excellently doing well and contributing to AWS and cloud computing, this initiative is just for you. So this initiative is bundled with lots of perks and benefits. So how it's going to work in a sense, we are starting a new club inside this community called Creators Club. So the ultimate aim of a Creators Club is to learn and share what you do. And the best part, and which we have been standing towards this particular point throughout the entire community, is that you are welcome to contribute content in not just in Tamil, not just in English, but also in Tamil or in any language that you prefer. And secondly, we don't have any restriction on what sort of type of content that you create. So if you have something about AWS you want to share with people, if you're good at writing blogs, you can do it. Or if you're good at writing, or you like to talk to people in a live stream or a recorded video, you're again welcome to do that. And you can create, if you are a person who is more into social media, who want to create Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, you're again welcome to do that. So any form of content in terms of blogs, live tech talks, or recorded videos, Reels, memes. Also, we also run a lot of memes in our Instagram handle. Do check it out. If you like to even create memes based on AWS to share your learning, you are very much welcome. And if you would like to run podcast, Twitter Spaces, and a lot more. So what you have to do for this is join our Slack channel. So you can find the Slack channel coming up in your YouTube channel link as well. Hold on for a second. So you can find this particular Slack channel here. So what you have to do is join there, and you will soon get to receive updates about how to join this Creators Club and how you can start creating content for AWS User Group Madurai. And the best part is you hold the complete credits of whatever you create. We help you to boost your content into wider region and to many people as well. So if you're a creator, a content creator from any part of India or from around the world who like to publish or promote your content and boost your content in our community for benefit of knowledge, you're welcome to do so. And the best part with that, for every single contribution you do as part of this Creators Club, you will receive points based on the difficulty of the the content and the level of topic of the content, as well as the contribution. So of course, memes, blogs, and TED Talks have its varied levels of contribution. So based on that, you will receive points, and upon receiving points, you can do something most amazing out of that. So which will be soon seeing here right away. So creators out there who like to content create, join your Slack and wait for the update, which will be rolling out this week. So yet another big initiative that we are launching, or the recognition that we want to do, is the user group Madurai batches. So you might have heard about digital batches, certifications, where you receive some exclusive digital badge where you obtain it by achieving something, and any other people, any third party can come and verify that you actually received it. So we would like to show that now User Group Madurai is announcing its own batch system, digital batch system, where you can collect batches on various levels, on various categories. And depending on the level of the batches that you receive, you are eligible for many perks such as cloud credits, certification vouchers, and access to events in the earlier form. And also, why not? You might also receive referrals from myself or other community builders in Madurai for your AWS Community Builders program. So what all batches do we have? Let's see that. So we have 8 batches announced today. So which is the first one is Madurai College Cloud Champ, which the 9 people will be receiving. And along with that, there are 3 levels of batches, which is we call it as bronze, silver, and gold. And we will be soon releasing a very good explanation about how you can reach different levels of the batches, such as bronze, silver, and gold, depending on your contribution and involvement with this community. And for every single level that you cross, you unlock a lot of benefits, perks, swags along with that. And the best part is you can also put that in your resume, and you can also share it in your social media. And that's a very legitimate proof that you are being contributing and associated with us. So the first batch is the Madurai College Cloud Champs, and the second one is content creators. So as I was talking about content creators club, if you are part of it and you are publishing blogs, podcasts, and so and so, once you have enough contributions under your name, you will be eligible to get the bronze, silver, and gold level. And you can get this particular Madurai content creator badge if you publish at least one content related to AWS in any form, and you will be able to obtain this particular badge. And also, this badge has a 6-month validity. So keep contributing so that you can keep renewing that as well. And leader, of course, it will be me and Neetu who will be having the leader batches and the member batch. So this is for everyone out here. So if you want to obtain this Madurai member batch, then all you have to do is go to our social media platform, follow us, and keep attending this event. And there will be a form which will be sending out right away, where you can, the coming page you'll be having to see it. You can sign up for request of this member batch, and you will be able to obtain it. And the perks that you get with this member batch, I'll be explaining it in very detailed way coming up soon. And we have something called Madurai SME. SME stands for subject matter experts. So these are the people who have completed certifications or mentors who will be helping out this complete AWS user group Madurai in various ways, such as if you have competitions, if you have doubts, you can reach out to the people who have this badge. So they have the verified subject matter experts who have been contributing to this community in forms of many stuff as well. So we'll be soon announcing the first cohort of subject matter experts in this coming week. And if you speak in our event, in any live talk or recorded video, you are eligible to get a speaker badge as well. So today's Women in Tech panel speakers will be getting their own speaker badges. And also the future speakers who, if you like to speak, do reach us out. We have more events coming up, and you can obtain this badge as well. And the 4 people who had applied for volunteering work and you like to do some non-tech work along with us, you can support us in many ways. So we run boot camps, we run events. You join hands with our volunteers and help them run the same community, which you will be eligible to get this Madurai supporter based on your involvement with this community. And moreover, the people who have the supporter badge have very good chance of becoming a volunteer in coming soon. And of course, the last batch stands for volunteers. So they will be having the 3 levels of bronze, silver, and gold. You'll be unlocking a lot of benefits and perks around that. And we are very much happy to announce this badge system, which is the digital, authenticated, legitimate, which you can share in your social media and your resume and holds value for that. So we are very much happy to announce it today and grab your exclusive badge today. So how can you now grab your Madurai member badge? Here's the link. So here's a link that goes to your Google form, which we will be verifying it personally. The eligibility of that is that you follow us in social media, you follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and also speak about or share content relevant to our user group. So do scan this particular QR code, and you will be getting a link to our members. So members, do apply for it. We'll be clearing members. We'll be announcing members batches for every Fridays. So if you have obtained a batch, you'll be receiving it in this Friday as well. So we'll be doing it in. We'll be clearing member batches every single Friday. So keep on doing it, and we hope to see you as a member. So what, as a AWS user group Madurai member, has this benefit? Let's see that. So you get to network with a lot of AWS experts and community members in our forums, in our WhatsApp, in our other members as well. And if you need some very personalized mentors for your particular projects, which is in AWS or something, you can actually reach out to the SMEs, and you'll be only able to receive these mentorships and support when you have this Madurai batch. We will prioritize people with this Madurai batch so that you can get help in a very first come first serve basis as compared to others as well. So sorry, in a prioritized way as compared to others. So this Madurai batch is not associated with a region. People from anywhere around the world can apply for it, provided that you are part of this community and help this community grow. So you will also be eligible for stacks, vouchers, and goodies from time to time based on some contest and everything. And every single contest that we run in this community is only eligible for people who are members as well. So that eliminates one such way so that we can authenticate and ensure that the people are legitimate who are participating and engaging in our community. So lots of certification study groups, jobs and hirings, you will be receiving these announcements first as compared to any other people out there. So no matter which social media you are, if you are a member, you'll get a personalized email regarding our upcoming events or initiatives that is going around. If you're well interested, if you want to be part of it, hop on to the links or the CFPs that we'll be opening up, and you can also become a speaker, volunteer, supporter in future. And we have a Slack for our forum discussions, so which is what we'll be having as if you go to this particular Slack channel, you will be having a lot of channels inside it. Introduction, so go and say hi and hello, what you do. Achievements, if you have actually have some certifications, or if you got some good reward in your work, best employee of the month, or any achievement that you like to share with us, please do. We like to hear good news from you. And we have some initiative called Everyday AWS. People who are from AWS community for a long time will know about what this event is about. We share some announcements, concepts, service, fun facts about AWS every single day. And you can, there is something called anything AWS Tamil. If you like to speak anything about AWS, share doubts in Tamil, we can very well do that. Then we have AWS updates where we'll be posting some announcements and features and events that is happening around. Boosters. So this is also for creators. So for the creators who have some content that you want to get boosted up, or if you want to share that with others, please drop it in boosters section. Our community members will be able to see your content, and we'll also be able to push it. Certification is where we have a certification study groups where people help each other to run it. And jobs. So if you're a recruiter, if you have some jobs in your company which is related to AWS and cloud, please verify with me personally in Slack and post it here so that it might help other community members out here. And if you're a job seeker, or if you wanted to find a job, then go to this job section, apply for it, and so on. These jobs are for people who are part of AWS user group Madurai, and we'll be able to do it. So if you want to just have a chill talk, we have a random section for that as well. So these are all our social media handles. Do follow us. And we are on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So try to follow us on many social media as can. And you also know the social media contest is going on. So feel free to show us your support to this particular community by sharing as well. And if you like to again apply for this membership, I'm opening this membership slide for right now. Do scan it, take a screenshot, however it works. You will be able to get this exclusive member badge by end of Friday if you apply it today, provided that you meet our eligibility criteria. Awesome. So I hope you are excited as well. And we have moved to a meetup page for announcing our meetups and events. So if you haven't joined our user group or meetup.com, where we'll be announcing what's the next events coming up, though we do it in Slack as well, all registrations will be maintained in meetup.com. So do scan it, do become a member of our group in Meetup as well. So you get announcements and updates. So people, this will be an official way to ensure that you're also part of the group, and you will be the one of the first to get all the receiving and updates as well. So moving on, thank you for part of this particular event. I hope so. It was really good. We have to just to recap. We have a lot of initiatives that we have launched today. We have a newest cohort of volunteers with us, and we also have the college cloud captains, and also we have started our new creators club, where if you are like to create something with AWS, even if it's memes, podcasts, reels, or whatsoever, you can be part of the creators club and unlock a lot of benefits with whatever content you create, and you hold the complete credits for it. And that's the creators club. And do support us in any way. Though if you're not a volunteer, if you like to be part of it, do obtain your member badge, do support our volunteers, and you will be eligible for supporters. And moving on, if your work is wonderful, you'll be promoted to volunteers as well. So do check out our batches, and all the official information that we discussed today will be out in social medias. Do share it as well. And coming to the end of this today's Revamp 2023. So I hope you enjoyed the 2022 activities we did, and we hope that we are rising the bar for 2023. And look out for the newest cohort of volunteers, Madurai College Cloud Champions, and Creators Club, and win exclusive AWS User Group Madurai patches. So I'll see you all in next meetup. Stay tuned, stay connected with us, and looking forward to talk to you. Thank you, and have a good night.